For some reason I feel exhausted and a bit tired. I know I've been playing games since the morning and also yesterday till the evening. Then I went to work on a translation, but I don't know why. I guess it's partially because the family situation got worse again, and there's another thing which happened, but none of that belongs in here into a gameplay video. So I just want to say a final note before I start reading the text on screen. I'll try to record the prologue and the interlude between chapters 1 and 2, and I'll try to upload and publish them, and only after that happens I'll try to publish the chapter 2. In case that I fail to record the interlude between chapters 1 and 2 and the prologue, I'll publish this anyway, and I'll add them later. I don't know, it's just for some reason I don't like voicing cinematics as of lately, and the lately being like the last 3 months or so. And I'm still in that mood, so anyway. The demons met them in earnest, just west of Suramar. The advance halted completely and a deadlock began. The Night Elves could not push the Burning Legion any further, but neither could their foe regain ground. Scouting parties were sent out to discover the exact extent of the demons' lines. One such group consisted of Brox, Ronan, and several members of Jared Shadowsong's company, including the captain himself. Such is the description of Chapter 2, Walking Through the Shadows. I was just a bit puzzled when reading this before I read it out loud. Why is there earnest? I mean, I've googled what earnest is, and I don't think it, fits in there. But maybe that's just yet another example of me not knowing some English words. Even though I google it, and I don't think it belongs. Anyway. Shaman, forgive this intrusion. You're always welcome, Broxigar. May the Mother Moon guide your spirit. May she grant you her silent strength. I am not worthy of this blessing, Shaman, for that is not why I have come to you. It isn't? Shaman, there is something that burdens my heart. Something that I must confess. Go on. Shaman, I have tried to find my death. Are you telling me that you tried to kill yourself? I am an orc warrior. I've not guided my dagger to my own chest. But I've tried to guide the weapons of others to it. Brox told her of his last war against the demons, and how he and his comrades had held the way while they awaited reinforcements. Tyrande heard how, one by one, all the other orcs had perished, leaving only the veteran. The actions of Brox and the others had helped save the battle, but that had in no manner made him feel any less guilty about surviving where others had not. The war had ended soon after, leaving Brox with no proper method by which to atone for what he saw as a tremendous failing on his part. When the war chief Thrall had requested that he hunt down the anomaly, he had seen it as a sign that the spirits had finally granted him an end to his misery. But the only one to die in that surge had been his young comrade, which added to Brox's already heavy burden. Then, when it became clear that the Burning Legion would invade Kalimdor, the orc had once more hoped for redemption. He had thrown himself into the struggle and fought as hard as any warrior could be expected. He had always been at the forefront, daring any foe to take him on. Unfortunately, Brox had fought too well, for even after slaying a score of the demons, he had survived with barely a scratch. And as the gathered host had set out from Suramar, the greying orc had finally started to think that he had committed a different sin. He realized that the shame that he had felt in surviving his former comrades had been a false one. Now Brox felt a new shame. Everyone around him fought for their life while he sought to escape it. They went to battle the Burning Legion for reasons opposite his own. I accept that I might die in battle, a glorious fate for an orc shaman, but I am filled with dishonor for seeking it at the possible cost of those who fight against evil, for their lives and those of others. You need not confess to me, Broxigar. You've already confessed to your heart and soul, which means that the spirits of Elune, or spirits and Elune, have heard your remorse. They understand that you have realized the truth of things and regret your earlier thoughts. I give thanks to you even still, Shaman. Whatever fate battle holds for you now, Broxigar, the Mother Moon will watch over your own spirit. I thank you for saying so, Shaman. I will trouble you no more now. Barbaric. Stay spread out, but within sight, and keep your beasts under control. You know, if you wonder why I read the Tyrande and Broxigar bits of dialogue that fast, it is because most of that cinematic was actually going as fast as I was reading it out loud. And those 2 bits surprised me that they were, you know, they were like, what, 3-4 extra seconds? Oh well, whatever. Whoops. There we go. Get that cable from under the... Great. Notebook. And... Alright, so... Control Ronin, Azeroth, and... units which I don't control. Okay. Ooh, Skull Shield. Ensnare on these guys. I think what I'm gonna do is put the Potion of Mana on Ronin. I don't know his skills yet, but... Screw it, he's a mage. Oh, with a Brilliance Aura, of course. 30 damage each. That's a great damage too. I don't think I will want a Water Elemental, despite, you know, it being great for tanking and such. I'll just pick a Blizzard and Brilliance Aura, I think. Is that... Because, you know, if everyone surrounds Broxigar can just pop Rage, Blizzard his position, and I can do that frequently often with a Brilliance Aura, huh? I think that sounds reasonable enough. I mean, in my head it sounds reasonable even if it isn't, so... Alright, and next up... Probably 2 levels of Shockwave on this hero and 1 level of Warstone. Yeah. Oh, I have 1 extra. Oh. Okay, so what's the quest? I missed that. Investigate Surmar, blah blah blah. I think that one thing this could have is a set goal, you know, like a line of text over here saying scout the region, blah blah blah, because, you know, one will get to understand what to do by reading all of this, but I know some people just like reading a line and knowing outright what they're supposed to do. Find any clues of or survivors that might aid the host in its campaign against the Burning Legion. Scout Suramar. You know, just these 2 words, Scout Suramar, would have been fine. I know that might be a nitpick, but hey, it's my opinion. It's my video, so I might as well put in my nitpicks. Woohoo, hello. I don't think I'm gonna do a Blizzard that often. Ooh, a Hellstone, yet another one. Unfortunately, I didn't swap the Hellstone away from... who was it? A Malfurion. Ooh, crates. Would have almost missed these. Great! Cause of attack +6. Man. Probably gonna keep a large potion on Broxigar at all times. Ooh, nice. Oh, hello. Question marks. I mean, I already know what they are, yes? Oh, right, question marks as in who do they belong to. Right, I see. It took me a minute to understand, but I don't have an agility hero, so I find the slippers a curious choice for an item drop, but perhaps it's randomized. Oh. First go through the other entrance of the city. Okay, okay. See, that's a good hint. That's a nice hint. That tells the player where to go. If they stray away from where they should be. That's nice. You know, something like that I would have adored in the previous mission. Because I kept bumping into cinematics without even knowing they were there. I mean, that's sometimes the point of a cinematic, to be a surprise, but I just think those hints are very helpful. Well, they control the dead as well. Zombie, Risen Elf. That has exceptionally high damage compared to other zombies. Nothing else over here. Alright, so this is just a flavor encounter, sorry, with a bit of experience attached. Good. I like those. You know what? I like those cases where someone... By the Mother Moon. Where someone... Oh. Hard to have no home. I have a home. Suramar is still my home. Well, if you want to call this burning ruin a home, sure. Who am I to take that away from you? Anyway. Ooh, yes. That's the one which also gives a crit chance, isn't it? Maybe that's not a big yes. Oh, but the hero's attack splash. I'm definitely putting that on Broxigar. Strength by 1. I mean, I'll just drink a potion. Oh, I should have dropped the gauntlets into the circlet. It would have been a bit larger of a heal from the potion. Anyway, I like these cases. What's a dune worm doing in a forest? Meh, whatever. I mean, texture's looking great. So anyway, I like these cases where the creator puts something, you know, they take into account that someone might venture there. Get chopped. Oh, shield won't save you for very long. Alright. I haven't used the blizzard at all, so maybe I should have picked a different skill than that. Drop, 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 drink. Yep, nearly full. I'm gonna pick up an endurance or a level up. Why not? I mean, I'm just carrying the unit. Well, carrying. I'm just having the units, or taking them for a ride. I'm letting them tag along because they wouldn't do all that much compared to, you know, point A, enemies do chaos damage, these don't. Point B, enemies probably have higher armor. And even if they don't, there's more of them, and heroes regenerate faster, you know. We should deal with the demons in this part of the city before proceeding further. Man, this kind of terrain reminds me of Diablo. Diablo 2 especially, you know, this house texture. Or wall texture. Oh, hello. $730 and 6. I think that was just a I'm gonna probably leave behind what? A mana potion? Yes. Yeah, fuck it. I'll just keep on leveling Berlin Sora. Broxigar can just chop anything to pieces anyway. Ooh, the Burning Legion. Oh ho! There we go. Getting great use out of it. Nice. I know there are these runes spread around, so maybe taking these into the fights would be a... oh my god. This is just a death wish for the demons. So, anyway, taking these into fights would perhaps work, but the runes, they don't drop as often as potions do. So, alright, drink. I think claws plus 3 can sort off, and I'm gonna give him that.
Yes, my friend.
Let's do some changes. Greater heal. Boots of speed. Do I want these? I guess I do instead of a mana potion. Although I like the idea of not having boots of speed because maybe on Broxigar, but actually this is probably gonna do a whole lot better, isn't it?
Of course.
He's gonna get there first. He has the highest armor, highest damage output and such. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I can get behind that. So far the city really looks like an elvish one. It's great. I recognize some of these textures from the Ascension campaign. Ooh, a cinematic. Oh, that's way more units. Oh, right. You get the amount of Saber Knights depending on the difficulty. I see. I see. No one goes wandering off in this. There's a magic in the mist. I don't care if we can't search everything, Captain. I'm inclined to agree. I never thought to be so distrusting of a place in which I grew up. This is no longer Suramar, Shadow Song. You must remember that. Whatever the Burning Legion touches, it taints. Even if the city is empty of demons, it could be very, very dangerous. Go around the wreckage and meet up with us as soon as your route allows. Or do you? No, maybe... And keep together. Maybe you get only 3 nights after all, judging on this based on the cinematic. Maybe yes, maybe no. Broxigar explained to Cairn, Vol'jin, and Drekthar that later he gathered with Ronan, Geralt, and the other knights. Oh, I see. The other knights rejoined them after a while, but they got ambushed by zombies. Brox did all he could. Sadly for Brox, his saber got... Yeah, that was too fast. I better proceed into the ruins. I can't stay out here in the open. Finally. There's something about his saber. As I said, just a bit polishing in... Oh, these have pawn. Huh. I'm glad I kept the, you know, the Mask of Death from Broxigar. Holy hell, he's gonna be one chopping machine by the time he finishes explaining. It's a shame these Risen Elves don't have a portrait, but hey, I know how... Well, I know. I've had serious difficulties with getting a portrait of a unit to work myself, so I'm not surprised. It's missing a portrait. Do I want Blightstorm even? I just honestly think that there's much higher damage output in just right-click attacking with Rage and Frenzy. So, screw Bladestorm. I mean, it's good for magic immunity, but hey, Rage also gives magic immunity anyway. So where am I going? Wherever it is, then. Guess to the left. Oh, right, this is where the other gate is. And it's open. He got wrecked before I managed to look back. No wonder. Let none survive. Oh, yes.
Finally.
I'm playing on hard difficulty, and I know that it's been tough whenever Broxigar wasn't able to attack, like in that Malfurion part of the first mission. But whenever I have Broxigar, this is just way too easy.
I can finally. What you
Just to demonstrate the damage output possibilities. You know, and he's missing no health. He's missing none. None at all. Ah, that won't save ya. Oh my god! Oh, well, that's great. I think at this point I'm just gonna... Like, the Medallion of Courage is probably better than Cause of Attack +6. But I just want to get rid of the Boots of Speed.
say. I'll consider it.
These must be the demons causing those zombies to rise from their rest. I should put them down. Say no more. Chop, chop, chop. Yeah, they're both dead. Yeah, I missed a bit of the dialogue there, but whatever. Oh, hello. I thought you might be able to handle the situation if I provided a little diversion. If I needn't have bothered at all, please tell me. A good warrior welcomes all allies, human. This one thanks you. I should thank you. You found the ones animating the dead. It was like the horror of the Scourge all over again. Rest easy, Brox. When the Nalfrazine perished, I sensed their work cease. The dead are at rest again. Good. Well, for now you'll be riding. Gerald and the others should be just outside the gate. This on-screen dialogue was a bit too fast. Broxigar explained Cairn, Vol'jin, and Drekthar more about what he had been through. Demons, dragons, how he met with the other races of Azeroth. Broxigar also told Cairn about the Tauren race that had joined the Night Elves in the war, led by Holm High Mountain. Brock started explaining them about the great threat that occurred to them while the dragons tried to aid them. Deathwing. Deathwing had created a weapon called the Dragon Soul, which changed the balance of the war, and so he tried to help, to gain it, to save the host. I still don't get what is the host. Maybe it's explained in one of the interludes or cinematics. We take our turns fairly. This time, we will need all of us at our peak of strength. More! More! Not enough for another plate. The vein's tapped out. Gotta find another. Another! But I found another small vein. More iron. Good. No time to go hunting. Let the others do it. Intruder! Help! Intruder! Oh, he has Bash. None escaped. We caught them all. Forgive me, Elder One. I acted like an untrained child. It is over, Brox, and you may have given us a shortcut to our destination. They know how best to reach the dragon's lair. They can show us the way. By the Mother Moon. Rest easy, my friends. I'm only resurrecting the memories of his path. He will walk it, then that will be the end of the matter. I am no Nafrazim, to relish in the binding of corpses to do my will. Now come, let us be done with this distasteful business and prepare ourselves for entrance into the sanctum of the Dark One. How much further? This abuse of the tenets of life disgusts me more and more. Watch. Very cunning. We've reached it. And so we can put an end to this obscenity. Whoops, copyrighted music again. I am fortunate enough to have come this far, but his lair will surely be arranged so as to trap any dragon other than his own. To which Furion replies just, very well. Oh right, I don't have control over him. At first I thought I did. Okay. Well, there's the level 4 Malfurion.
Something is amiss.
Yep. Ooh, now I have Force of Nature and no longer
War Chief,
what is... Alright, Forked Lightning.
whatever you say. Finally, I'll consider
Hello? Anyone here?
whatever you say.
He said traps, so... Intruders! Don't let them escape! Oh, you should be the one that's running. Oh, Goblin Tower. Oh, it's a burrow. Right. Goblin worker.
I can wait no longer.
I don't even need to use... Oh, because it has heavy armor. Right.
Finally, whatever you say.
Can I...
Finally,
that was a bit weird.
whatever you say. It shall be done.
The music seems to have stopped. If I'm correct, when we enter the caverns, the passage that the dragon took should be to the left. The bash is, well, not irritating, but combined with the amount of health that the unit that has bash has, 1300, it's... I can imagine that goblins in large numbers could be very dangerous.
I'll consider it.
Yeah, I see that.
I am Deathwing, the Destroyer.
And before I get copyright hit by Activision Blizzard, I still don't understand what they want with all this. Does the dragon plan a suit of armor for himself? With that one,
It shall be done.
could be anything. Healing words.
Something is amiss.
I don't think I even want these. You know, since Broxigar has the ward, the Mask of Death. Oh ho 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 ho! Ganging up.
I'll consider it.
Prepare to smash him. Critting with every other hit, it seems. Ho
I'll consider it.
Critting for 700 at this point. Eh.
Anudora.
Hey,
Wait no longer.
didn't I order them both to attack it? Broxigar is starting to have a mind of his own. Better dispose of him while I can. Kappa 123, of course.
Finally, I'll consider it.
The Legion made it in Deathwing's lair. At least we might use the bridge they created to cross the canyon.
Finally.
You know, that's one thing which I wanted to stress. I don't know how much of this is a what if and how much of this is, you know, how it was. Oh, these crits. How it happened in World of Warcraft, or in the official lore, so to speak. It just got culled like cattle. Oh boy.
Whatever you say. Finally.
What threatens these
I
lands?
think I'm gonna put the voodoo doll away. Or actually maybe not. Or maybe yes. Yes,
For
let's do
Kalimdor.
that.
I can wait no longer. I'll consider it. Weak-minded coward.
Chop, chop, chop. Actually, let's get some help. They're not all that helpful, but at least those are extra targets for when I face the the bash goblins.
Whatever you say. I'll
You know, I can try and send these first so they can eat some bashes,
whatever you say.
while Broxigar does the bulk of the work. 2-hit kill. Oh man. I mean, it does make sense because I don't think anyone would say goblins are all powerful, they shouldn't be killed in 2 to 3 hits, but yeah, you know what, it's whatever. Even when they bash, they don't do enough damage to be a threat anyhow. At least in these numbers. I imagine if there were 30 of these, it could be a problem. But I still think they'd get called because of the double crit. Extra damage, armor, magic immunity, and extra attack speed. With a lifesteal attached. So, what is it with, you know, time of the day constantly saying it's daytime and then it's nighttime? I don't even know whether I should be trying to destroy these or not, but hey, they're there. There might be an item set to drop once they're destroyed. Just like with Debris. Debris is like this fortress. Except Debris doesn't have fortified armor, has much less health, and isn't as obnoxious to deal with as this thing is. Alright then. Whoops. Never mind. I have nothing to I was just thinking, maybe force of nature.
It shall be done.
No, never mind. I just mispressed a button. That's all I have to say for myself. But I don't think I'll be needing it anyway.
As sleep stole my senses.
So it's the bruisers who have bash, huh? Not so much the warriors. Oh, right, tower. There's this weird thing where it seems that whenever anyone or anything dies, I'm sorry, anyone dies or anything is destroyed, the daytime just changes for a split second into day. Ooh, lair creeps, great. Alright, Furion's level 7. That's going great. I mean, I also understand to some degree why is Broxigar so overtuned. Because, you know, he was a mighty warrior, he had incredible strength, he was very skilled. But well, I just want to say I understand why would he be overtuned like he is. And I just think it kind of ridicules these fights. Because, as one could see earlier, just killing a priest in one hit, like there, except he critted later, in there he just one-hit crit at the priest. I know priests aren't the tankiest of units, but still, it's a unit. It's not a target practice. Meklo, you misbegotten get of a worm. My good patience is at an end. Have you the new plates or not? The finest blending of metals, stronger than steel, and imbued with the energies you presented. They'll last up to any strain, even though they will feel as light as a feather. I want it sealed on now. But the remaining heat will only add to the stress on you. The bolts already have to be hot out of necessity. It would truly be prudent to wait. Now! Yes, my Lord Nefarian. At once, my Lord Nefarian. Move, you sluggards! They're actually going to seal it to his very flesh. That's madness. Madness! He is mad, but maybe his madness will help us through it. It might keep him distracted.
Whatever you say, I'll consider it.
Well, if I recall, in the cinematic that introduced Cataclysm, there were bolts, weren't there? Did it go directly to his flesh, though? Oh, hello. Legion and goblins ahead. Well, let them toy with each other. They're too easy to kill anyway. Don't mind me, I'm just passing through. Get out of my way. Ah, fuck it. Alright. Don't mind me. I mean, okay, fine. Oh no, out of my way. I don't have time for the likes of you. I could have killed the smaller one, but I feared it would block the way anyway. The big one in front of me. Look, it's there. We must get there quickly before he will notice us. Get where? Dragon Soul. He's probably too distracted by the bullets they hammer into his body. Lucky us. Clean the way. It's mine. Ah. I can't attack it. Damn it. I guess I need to murder all of these. Or do I need to get over there? I need to grab the dragon soul, don't I?
Has sleep dulled my
Yeah,
senses?
I do. Who's got it?
The land and I are one.
No one. Apparently someone stole it. Okay. Oh, I've got the dragon soul. We must get out of here. Now! You know, I tried to make a joke. Oh well.
Something is amiss.
There we go.
What threatens these lands?
Deathwing. What's the... Oh, it is a... Damn, he has pretty good stats for being a level 3. I imagine he's gonna be versus Broxigar at some point. Maybe even by the time I reach the exit. Who knows?
Whatever you say, I'll consider it.
You know, despite the growl, I think it's called a growl, isn't it? Despite the growl being of lower quality, it doesn't stand out that much because, you know, we're in caverns and the way that the sound would warp and ricochet off of the walls and how it would travel.
I'll consider it.
I did not realize you were still there.
Oh, so the goblins are allied to the creeps, huh? Well, I guess it's fine. Not much, doesn't make much of a difference to me anyway. Oh, but that does. Who put it down? Oh, a medic. Well, medic supposedly only has a... what is it? A heal. Deal with that tower. Okay.
Whatever you say. War Chief.
Nothing in there.
Whatever you say.
Whoa! Rampage. Broxigar kinda reminds me of the Doom guy. You know? Demons beware. Not only demons, of course.
Finally.
Yay, hey, found the exit.
There is no shelter from my fury.
Whatever you say.
Say that to my axe.
Whatever you
We'll see how well will your tongue speak when it's not in the mouth, you know? Oh, that's it? No exiting cinematic? Oh, I guess this was the sort of the exit of the mission because it's a retrospective retelling of a story by Broxigar to others. Okay, fine. I'll see you in the next one, which will be probably in the next week, on the weekend of the next week.